morning, Earthlings. Good morning, everyone. Aaron here, aka AJ, aka Papa. It is February 12th, 2020, and I'm back with another vlog to feast your eyes and ears indubitably upon my sweet little morsels of cheer and delight and grace. My, aren't you wonderful? How are y'all doing today? You guys doing all right? I'm doing good here myself. I did not get a ton of sleep last night. I don't know why sleep is not a priority for me at this juncture in my life, but apparently it's not. So we just do what we can with what we've got to work with, and yeah, so that's good. Last night, Zach and I saw Parasite, and it won the Academy Award for Best Picture. And I don't understand. I did not think the movie was so wonderful. I mean, I didn't think it was terrible, but I don't know. People were just going on and on about how good it was and how shocking it was, and I don't know. I wasn't on board with it. It was fine, but it wasn't great. But the ending was not remarkable to me, and I feel like a great deal of the movie should have been cut out. It was like 2 hours and 10 minutes long. It was incredibly too long for the subject matter, and at the end of the day, it didn't sew it up in a way that like made it worth it for me. But that's my personal opinion. Clearly the Academy does not agree with me. So we've been in, a media frenzy lately. We just have been watching lots of stuff instead of like reading, which, although Zach did read a great deal of a book the other night, but I just haven't been doing much reading, and it's mostly just because I'm bouncing from thing to thing at any given day, and we've really been focused on kind of tying the loose ends of our apartment together. We've had a little bit of not a little bit, we've been extremely abundant financially lately, and so we've been focusing on getting, furniture pieces that we need, and, working on decorating the apartment and making it look like ours and like how we want it to look. And it's been a lot of fun, but hasn't really done any good for my reading. I've just been like focused on 100 other things. But yoga's still happening and going well, but it has been a few days since I sat at my piano and played, so I need to do something about that for sure. Today I work a short shift at the bookstore, so that will go by quickly, and then I'll have some time in between jobs, and then I'm going to deliver tonight. I just have not been delivering much this week so far. Excuse me, my back itched, and mostly just because I haven't really needed to, but I should for the rest of this week, and mostly just because we're getting ready to go out of town, and so not only will we be spending money while we're out of town, but I'll be missing out on wages for that week. So I just need to be proactive because rent will be here before you know it, and I'm ahead of the game and prepared for it, but I just need to stay on top of it. So that will be the plan for today, just working both jobs and staying on top of it. I've not done well with the diet. I just have not been motivated. My chief issue right now is that I am feeling worn out. My battery is not charged at all. I am not sleeping well. I am not, eating well. I'm still doing the yoga, but I'm doing the minimal amount. I'm not feeling motivated, and I haven't gotten a good idea of what that's all about. I think that it's just really natural when you do the same thing every day to lose a little bit of motivation. So I'm not overly worried about it, but I do need to get on top of it, figure out what's going on with me emotionally, what's going on in my internal dialogue that's zapping my motivation. So we're going to work on that today. I do plan on getting in my journal and really like writing some stuff down, because I think I'm just, kind of clogged up. So we're going to get it all cleaned out and get the channels open so that I can get back to expressing myself appropriately and get back to feeling motivated about the things that I want to accomplish in life. All right, that's enough rambling about things in life and things that need to be done, let's get right down to quote of the day, shall we? Quote of the day comes from Robin Williams, actually. Rest in peace, sir. And it goes a little bit like this. No matter what people tell you, words and ideas can change the world. So I thought this was a great quote. I thought it was really kind of interesting that it came from Robin Williams, but a very cool quote. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about this idea that in order to change the world, that you have to like be like this massively influential person and or have a huge platform to work from. And I think that it's a common misconception that, you know, we as the kind of masses don't have as much of a say as we'd like to, but the reality is that we actually do have a great deal of say, and it begins within ourselves as usual, and then the emotional reaction to the internal dialogue that we have actually shapes reality. And so when you think of that and you think of, you know, billions of people on a daily basis having an emotional reaction to something, it really is a tremendous impact in it. The individual, when you're thinking of a field of energy, one individual's input makes a big difference. You know, they say one bad apple spoils the lot or whatever, and that speaks to, you know, the concept that one individual's emotional input or one individual input can change the entire vast array of input. And so it's pretty interesting, like, and that goes either direction. Like that apple metaphor speaks to how a negative input can really affect things in a negative way, and it's the same in the opposite direction. One positive influence can really change the collective consciousness, you know. And if you know a person who is very positive, they are positive to a point where when you are around them, you feel positive as well. That person is influencing your mood or your emotional state of mind based upon the frequency of their positivity. It happens all the time. I mean, they talk about certain spiritual leaders, how when they enter the room, the vibration of the room lifts up. It raises because of the fact that their influence on the vibration around them is so great. So I just wanted to kind of speak to that. You know, we don't have to be famous to impact the world. We don't have to be, you know, the president of the United States to affect things around us. We can do that simply by elevating our vibration to a point where we are an influence to the things around us. And you know, there's no top out to where your vibration will go. I mean, that vibration can continue to rise and rise and rise and rise and rise. You know, it doesn't have to stop. You know, I think that's what separates the common man or an awakened man to a spiritual leader, to, you know, and it keeps going up and up and up, to a prophet, to a, you know, to a sage, to a, you know, it keeps going the more that you raise your vibration. So it's not a matter of like needing a huge platform or needing to be famous or needing to be some sort of like massively influential person. You can affect the world and you can make a big difference just by raising your vibration, just by monitoring your internal dialogue, just by being focused on being this positive influence, you know. And it will filter out, it will impact, it just is the way that things are. You know, you will affect the energy that surrounds you. And so choose today which you will be. Will it be a positive impact, or will it be a negative impact, or will it be an indifferent impact? There will be an impact, so choose which impact you would like to have upon the people, places, and things around you. And just keep in mind that your mood and how you impact the world around you is exactly the proof that you will see in the things that you encounter throughout your day. So if you are impacting things around you in a indifferent way, you will be met with indifference throughout your day. Or if you are impacting your surrounding or the vibrational energy around you in an extremely highly positive, abundant, feel-good way, you will be encountered daily throughout your day with things that prove that emotional state of mind. So keep that in mind, guys, and impact the world in a positive way. We get caught in this mindset that manifestation is all about like getting things, right? And it's not about that. It's about being a positive influence in life. All of that stuff, the things you want, they're going to come naturally just by being a positive person, just by being a higher vibrational frequency. If you're impacting the world in a positive way and being a light to the world and being a positive vibrational influence upon your surroundings, those things come naturally. So we can intend what it is that we want, but the reality is that once we reach a certain level of vibration, all those things come anyway. So we love this idea that intending is something that we can consciously do, and we love that. But regardless of how we intend or what we intend, it requires a high vibration, and that high vibration will impact the world around you. So they feed one another. It's a cycle that continues and continues and continues. So you can attack it from either direction. It doesn't matter, but you will impact the world around you in a positive way if you are focused on manifesting, and if you choose to impact the world in a positive way, it's just naturally going to manifest goodness for you. Anyway, guys, I'm feeling very rambly today, so I'm sorry. I'm going to take this video and I'm going to cut it so that it makes some sense and is not as rambly. But anyway, I love you guys very much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.